My close friend, 22F, sent my boyfriend, 25M, inappropriate pictures of herself. What should I do? I've discovered a pattern with one of my friends in my group. She got with my ex. But this was after we broke up. But I am with my current boyfriend now whom I love, and this friend kept saying what cute babies we would have together. But yesterday my boyfriend showed me on Instagram that she demeaned him with thirst traps of herself. They were clearly showing her boobs, posing in weird positions. Ever since she requested to follow him on Instagram, I've noticed she has been constantly posting raunchy pictures of herself on her story, which she never used to do before. What is she doing? Is she trying to get with my boyfriend now? Should I confront her straight up about it? Yes, she gets a thrill stealing your men. She's jealous of you and wants to continuously hurt you then feign innocence. She'll do it with every boyfriend you have. My close friend, some chick I used to associate myself with and no longer speak to, as she continually violated our friendship. Fixed it for you. I had a friend like this. My husband shut her down so hard that a confrontation wasn't needed. She just slithered off into the night, thoroughly embarrassed. Any confrontation you attempt will only be met with, "She's jealous, insecure, crazy," and immediate, and very firm. Shut down by your boyfriend will do wonders. Friends don't habitually fuck their friends' sloppy seconds, and close friends don't try to fuck your current boyfriend. 31 female 31 male married. My husband and I recently joined the gym, woohoo. But he grew up boxing and playing football. He wants to work out his way, but he wants me to be his gym partner. He doesn't want dudes seeing me without him. I told him I'm taking a pass on the treadmill and I'll swim instead. Mind you, I grew up on swim and water polo teams. He really tried to say that we're not paying to play around in the pool. And insists that I do not swim and run instead. I broke my patella a few years ago and I have a lot of muscle atrophy and pain in that leg. High-impact exercises such as running are not my favorite, needless to say. I've tried sending him articles showing how amazing swimming is compared to running and he's just being a jerk about it. I tried telling him to F off and that I'm going to swim when I want to swim, and he got this weird attitude and started talking shit. What the hell do I do? Congratulations on marrying a controlling, insecure manbaby. Stop allowing this chump to treat you like a doormat. He doesn't want dudes seeing me without him. What? Too bad, so sad? What the hell do I do? Whatever you want. Continue to tell him to F off and get a divorce if he won't. Not wanting you to exercise how you want so other men don't see you without him is disgustingly controlling, and you shouldn't entertain it for a second. Stop trying to justify why you want to swim and tell him he has zero right to tell you what to do. I can only assume he's controlling in other ways as well. My 26F girlfriend, 22F, has had head lice for months. What do I do? Hi. Throwaway because my girlfriend knows my Reddit. My 26F girlfriend, 22F, works in childcare. About 8 months or so ago, she caught head lice from the children she works with. This is a genuine occupational hazard, and one I'm familiar with from my own childhood and teenage years. I was the one who noticed when she started scratching, so I did my best not to freak out as we got down and dirty with the treatment and combing. She has very long and thick wavy hair, so this was a real struggle, and for weeks, we just couldn't shift her lice. I thankfully have my hair in a bob, so even though I inevitably caught them too, I was easily sorted, but my girlfriend's lice just kept coming back. Maybe we were missing some eggs in her long hair during the endless combing, or maybe she was getting reinfested at work, but this went on, and she got more and more frustrated. About 2 months in, she pretty much gave up trying to treat her hair properly. She claimed that it's pointless trying to eradicate her lice problem when she'll just get them again from the kids at work, and now, every time I try to bring this topic up, she tries to shut discussion down, making all sorts of excuses about how lice are just part and parcel of her line of work, and insisting that it's fine because she does the occasional comb out in the shower to keep the lice under control. Every time I offer to do the combing for her, she says we have to set aside time for it because it takes so long, but when the time comes, so does another excuse for why we can't do it right now. 6 months of going around in circles has worn me down. This is getting really frustrating because we live together in a 1-bedroom flat, and it's a pain in the ass constantly discovering every few weeks that she's passed them to me again. The itching drives me mad. I don't enjoy combing, and it's a total turn-off when she puts her head against mine during sex. I get that she's insecure about it, because I've lived this experience myself, having constantly had lice as a kid all the way up to secondary school, because my younger half-siblings kept giving them to me. But I also know that, with enough effort, you can get rid of lice, and even do quite a lot to prevent yourself from getting them again. I know they're basically harmless, but they're gross and annoying. It's also super embarrassing when I have them too, especially when I'm at work or out with friends constantly trying not to scratch. Thankfully nobody else knows, but we probably just fly under the radar as immaculately presented femmes. I love this girl, but I am so sick of her never-ending lice problem. I really want to help her, but how do I crack this? How do I get it into her head that I want this sorted out for her sake? Too long did not read. Girlfriend has had head lice for about 8 months, and has given up trying to treat her hair properly. How do I help her? It's very easy for them to be in your bedding in your couch, and her employer is awful for letting her return with them and for not managing the child cases better, and honestly they could be in blankets or other fabric areas at work. You are dating someone who doesn't want to get rid of lice, because it's too much work. And possibly is reinfecting other children in her care. This is wild as fuck. I am a woman and I'd shave my head bald in a heartbeat if I had to. Can't imagine living while being constantly eaten by the little fucks. And she just accepted that this is her life now? And is trying to convince you that this is normal? Girl. 28F, 28M. What if revenge is the only way I can get over my husband's previous infidelities? I know the title sounds horrible, but I guess I technically haven't cheated yet, or I guess it mainly depends on what you consider cheating. My husband came clean about previous infidelities and I've tried to get past them because they happened a long time ago. The most recent 2 years ago. For the most part one do feel happy with him, but in the back of my mind the infidelity is always there. For many years I had my suspicions, but he would gaslight me and make me feel like I'm crazy, and so I choose to believe him. Well, about a month ago a coworker started dropping by my office pretty frequently with silly excuses. It wasn't until maybe the 5th visit I realized he was flirting with me. He asked for my number and we've been texting. It's pretty much was always flirty, but it just started getting sexual, and I won't lie, I am really into him, so I think might just go through with it. I know it's horrible, but I feel like it might be the only way to get over the infidelity or get some real clarity, or I might just ruin my life. IDK. Why would you try to force yourself to get over multiple infidelities? Come on. Just end it and move on. Anyway, no, cheating yourself won't help you get over your husband's cheating. The marriage is obviously done. Or you could be an adult and end it. That thinking isn't love, trust, commitment, it or over it. You should have ended it 2 years ago. Throwing more time isn't going to change anything. Neither will mutually cheating. It's all building resentment. Before you embark on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves. Confucius. You don't put out a fire by pouring gasoline on it. I wish I had learned this when I was younger. Husband is a shit, drop him and do whatever you want.